Okay, so another YouTube video. Last time you saw me, I was in a hotel room, which was a travel lodge, I think. Might have been a Premier Inn, I can't remember. And now I'm in another hotel room. And, this is going to sound like I'm showing off now, but I'm just going to say it anyway. And, someone's going to watch this and go, oh, you're throwing your money away. But no, that's not the case because I'm making I'm making good money, so it's time to enjoy the money I'm making. But anyway, what I was going to say was I have stayed in a hotel every day for probably 3 weeks now, and I've probably stayed in about, let me try and count, 1, 2, 3, 4. God, I can't even count. It's at least like 7 or 8 different hotels. Some of them I've just stayed for one night, and then some of them I've stayed for 2 nights, and then I think that's the most I've stayed in one place is like 2 nights, and just all around London. Uh, so I don't know who's watching this, but if you've seen me in London, walking round or riding the underground. Oh, I did bump into a friend of mine on the underground, and he popped up next to me at the when I was sat in the tube, and he just popped up at the door when the door stopped and opened. When the tube stopped and the door opened, and then I was looking to the side or whatever to the left, and then I heard him from the right go, James, and then I was like thinking, huh, who's this? And I didn't look. And I was like, is this for me? And then I thought, yeah, it must be. And then so I turned to the right and I looked to what is this? And it was it was my friend Alex, and I literally just went, I gave him a thumbs up, and then the door just went, and the tube left, and I was like, oh, well, that was awkward. And I wanted to I wanted to send him a text and say, hey, how's it going? I know what you're doing in London, sort of thing. So I don't know where he lives now. I mean, maybe he lives here. I don't know. But I didn't get a chance. No, wait, what am I saying? Sorry, I started thinking about should I be saying this, etc. Or whatever. Who cares? Um, but I looked at my phone book and I don't have his number. And then I looked through my social medias, which I've started using again, sort of begrudgingly, little by little, and I don't give them too much time and energy because I realize it's not good actually. Real life is very different from the way that we talk online and stuff. Um, or it can be. I mean, it could be. There's just a lot of room for interpretation that doesn't exist with real life interactions, or it can do, but it's um anyway. I don't want to go down that, but yeah. So I couldn't get in touch with him to say like, oh hey, how's it going? But I would like to see him. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen that often that you sort of run into. Well, this is just from my own experience. Who knows? Maybe if you're not me, it happens all the time, or whatever. But if you're flipping Richard Hammond, it's like everyone was like, "Oh, hey, Richard, how's it going?" But if you're just James Atkinson, then people just. Well, I'm not famous anyway. Basically, what the hell was I trying to say? Ah, yeah. So basically, in Londinium. Oh, let's check the shirt. Replay. Then what does it say? Not ordinary. Yeah. Oh, and I got a new jacket as well. You got to check this bad boy out. Tommy Hilfiger. This was cool, man. I got that in Camden from this cool shop. Anyway, what the fuck? So, what I was gonna say was flipping. Yeah, that was it. Okay, when you're in London. Oh, I'm just gonna put the camera here. When you're in London, you don't really bump into people that you know, like, very often. Because there's so many people. So the majority of people, you just don't know them. And unless you're like a famous person, no one's going to come up to you and say, "Oh, hey, James, how's it going?" Because they don't know that's my name. Because they don't know me. I don't know them. And a lot of people are tourists. But obviously, all of this seems like this is obvious. Seems obvious, right? But that was why it was so like surprising to have Alex just appear when I was sat on the tube and be like, "James," and then I was like, "Oh wow." And I got that fun little nervous excitement sort of rush that I used to get a lot when I was younger, but I don't get it as much now. Just I'm 31. If you can't tell, but someone just called me handsome, so obviously I'm doing okay. Where was I going with that thought again? God, I said in my last video, I don't have Alzheimer's or something like that, and it wasn't supposed to be offensively about people, a joke against people with Alzheimer's. It's just I do sometimes just sort of forget what the hell I'm talking about mid-sentence, but that's because I focus on multiple things at the same time sometimes. So I'm thinking about one thing, or I'm thinking about a couple of things, and then I'm also trying to follow my stream of consciousness and tell a story. So I just end up going a bit out there. But anyway, yes, I was just having a wee. Sorry about that. If you don't like it, deal with it. We're all human. Anyway, what I'd love to talk about more in some upcoming videos is things like relationships, dating, and then I don't know what else. I just want to do more. Excuse me. I really just want to have more opportunities to do cool stuff, but I do cool stuff a lot. I do cool stuff all the time. But I guess I want to make more videos of just doing cool stuff. But I need to get over the sort of thought of being seen filming in public, and that sort of mental block that just pops up where I don't want to film anything. But I think I'll get there with a bit more effort. Anyway, this video was a bit scatterbrained, but I do want to post consistently. And if it's just me, just having a little chat with my camera and then posting it, I think that's better than not posting anything for me, because it does feel like I get something out of posting these videos. It sort of makes me feel a bit better about myself. But I only get a few views at the most, if anyone watches it at all. Which sometimes it's just me. I've watched it like my last video got 4 views, and I might have watched it 4 times. I'm not sure. Maybe someone else watched it. I'm not sure, but isn't that quite funny? I mean, I'll laugh at it. Maybe someone wants to call me. I don't know. Actually, maybe they don't. Oh, jeez, I need to watch that. I'm trying to like rewire my brain just to not follow the negative um thought process as far as it sometimes does, because I've realized like it inhibits me from um doing what I want to do. Is this line of thinking that will stop me from being able to act on certain things I want to do, and I don't want to let that to continue to stop me. So I need to like build more sort of positive equity. I mean, build more equity in positive thinking, positive mindset, and sort of reminding myself the reasons why I am doing something, and not giving myself reasons not to do the things I want to do. But I understand, like, for some things, if you want to do them, you've got to have some reasons not to, because maybe there are reasons that you shouldn't do certain things. But when it comes to something that's harmless and actually the opposite of negative, positive, why would you get in your own way? Anyway, that's enough video for today, and I will see you next time. There's a face to leave you with. Didn't like any of that. Oh well, bye.